being able to kind of make it, I think, a little bit more difficult potentially for some of these carries. I will say, though, when you're playing against double marksmen, I feel like these poke comps sometimes kind of need to create a lead because poke stops being much of an issue.
In the top lane first, just making sure that Solo does not have any fun in this Renekton matchup. Bottom side, the 2v2 keeps spicy. As Yon finding a lot of damage here on Tactical Flash forward into the first blood. It's Team Liquid drenching him in the 2v2 as Balulu's under pressure from APA back in the mid lane at the same time. The abilities enable such a different play pattern in terms of the range that you get, the speed up that you get, as Solo is quickly discovering a bad time here in the top lane. Summit forcing the flash, drops the ignite, there's the Comet, goodbye Solo! We had Immortals lose to a fire-based champion using abilities like the Equalizer and Flame Spitter. They sound like they belong in League of Legends. Bottom side, Tactical died to warm hugs and a cozy campfire. And it just doesn't feel the same as Pioshik is engaged on here in the 3v3. Kenvi trying to lead the charge, but disengaged by the Ultra Mega Fire kick.
Treat's gonna get a little bit poke over the wall. Balulu also heading down, so it looks like Immortals want to try to get something.
Yeah, the Nature's Grasp flies out, but there's no damage done during that CC duration, so Immortals not getting much value out of it. But now Team Liquid's ready to find the counter engage here. They want to focus on Kenvi. Over the wall goes APA, and the man got paid. Kenvi's gone. Enemy jungler out of the picture. Why not get even more? Pioshik picks up a second there on the treat as Balulu fires back with a paddle star, but Pioshik won't drop. He shoots out the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but Balulu's not going to find the damage he needs just yet. He's chasing after Yon, who wants to cut it out there with a volley, flashing away for a little bit of extra. Balulu gets him. True shot barrage over the shoulder, won't do anything to follow it up. Pioshik goes for the flash dredge line, but it will not connect.
You can find some sort of a play where potentially they can create a 5v4 where Solo is answering him on a top lane and then TP's down.
Yon and Core step back up. Core's got to be careful though. Ultra Mega Fire kick and a disengaged Balulu who continues chasing after, but he won't lock down Yon. Sleepy Trouble Bubble again, not hitting the mark. Immortals will at least hard force this tier 1 turret, but it's going to be traded for the tier 2 back in mid as the Herald is summoned up, and Team Liquid is trading back better across the map.
I mean, it's actually so much worse than just the tier 2 because tier 1 mid was up and tier 1 top was up. It's going to be more about that team fighting, more about Immortals trying to get poke before these fights do start, as Kenvi potentially caught out, but Balulu, great poke on Yon.
Yeah, Yon having to fall back as Kenvi is under pressure from APA, who nearly burst him down, but Tactical's ready to try to heal him up. Kenvi re-engages, but now he's still dead. Core JJ under pressure from Solo here in the back as Balulu in stasis tries to escape. Summit goes back and finds a double kill on the Tactical now as Solo tries to get back to the tier 1 turret after killing Core. It's a 2-for-1 trade for Team Liquid, but they aren't done yet. APA heading back down into the bottom lane. Solo doing the same. Flash into the Ruthless Predator. He wants the stun on APA. The explosive charge, and he dances on him.
APA in his LCS debut, dancing on Solo. Further and further ahead, and Summit looking for even more. Will force that stolen flash away from full control over mid. Immortals don't have any response to this. They're going to lose their inhibitor. They have to send someone back or they're going to lose their Nexus.
Man, Immortals, they're just wanting to play for the Drake, but they've already lost their jungler. APA coming to reinforce Team Liquid here now in a 5v4. Summit's at half HP, but he's still got the Equalizer. Balulu wants to get away, but he's been equalized. They'll trade it 1-for-1 at least as Immortals try to get themselves away before they lose anymore. But APA is fearless. He's peerless. He's absolutely destroying Immortals, and he won't take no for an answer. Team Liquid's new mid laner looks good.
APA having a pop-off game here in his LCS debut, and Liquid running away with it. 7K.
Man, they blessed him with the glory of the whole Liquid realm, and he is not about to waste that energy.
Got that dog in him.
Here against Immortals, absolutely. Solo just getting burned down here. Summit jumps back in with a proto belt. Flame Spitter finishes it off. Immortals is struggling to find any sort of a way to try to contest these guys here in this game. APA going in again. He's drowsy, but he's unstoppable even more. He takes out the enemy AD carry. Immortals manages to get the remaining 3 guys away, but Team Liquid can just walk it up over to Baron.
Yeah, he's playing it really, really well, and APA even talking some trash in chat, losing to an Academy mid XT.
Oh, I love that.
He's letting them know he's feeling himself in this one. Summit gonna get found out. Balulu maybe find a kill.
Yeah, Summit trying to bait Balulu in there, and honestly, might have been able to turn something around if it was a 1v1, but unfortunately, continuing their push now. Tactical fires off the True Shot Barrage. Nothing super meaningful comes out of that. Top lane tier 1 does fall. Solo completes that mission, and now Team Liquid's gonna keep the pressure on here in the bottom lane as Summit mounts up there in mid. He's ready to ride with the super minions. Pioshik drops the ulti there on Tactical as the equalizer goes down to the back line, but doesn't find a whole lot of damage. Solo here with the TP behind enemy lines. Balulu's already down as soon as he goes in, and the play's over before it started. Team Liquid's going straight for the throat, and man, they are vicious with it. Tactical makes it all the way back into the fountain. APA gets a triple kill and escapes the explosion of the inner flame for the counter attack. Solo can't even get back into his own base because Summit's just body blocking him. He won't let him do it. Flame Spitter's coming in for another one, and Yon takes it with the volley. That's all she wrote. Team Liquid in 24 minutes with a brand new mid laner. Absolutely slam Immortals.
How about that debut? 8-0-3.